Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today we're back on Dragon Ball Legends, and today we're going to be discussing this guy.
Time to settle this.
That is right. Today we're going to be talking about Vegito Blue, and it's just going to be a quick video. I'm not really looking to dip too much into this guy, just because if you guys are following any of the other big Dragon Ball Legends players on YouTube, you probably already heard a lot of this stuff. But this is just my opinions on the character and why he's both good and bad. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So when Vegito Blue came out, of course he's like the unit that you wanted to get during the anniversary, just because, for one, it's Vegito Blue. I mean, come on. You can't tell me that you didn't go into the anniversary banner and not want Vegito Blue in some sort of like sense of the character. And if not, then you know, more on you, more power to you, because I'm pretty sure about majority of the player base wanted this character. But where I see him in, I guess, the meta, or just like the overall part of the game, is that he's too good for the game. Like right now, he's this powerhouse fighter who just dominates everything. Now, if it wasn't for the introduction of our most recent green units, then I'm pretty sure, you know, this Vegito Blue would have been just dominant until, you know, someone of his, I guess, his kit and his power level came back into the game. Maybe like another iteration of Gogeta. What if we got Gogeta Blue and he was like a green unit? I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. But when you look at his team, the way you want to set it up, I got this team set up for a specific reason, and that reason is all these units on this team are buffing this Vegito Blue, and that's because you want to be able to boost up this Vegito Blue to like his maximal potential, because as you may see it, and you don't know what these Z abilities do on these characters, is that all of them are basically boosting strike attack and, you know, giving defenses. So if you were to bring this Vegito Blue and you wanted to use him as your main, you know, character, or even if you fought against the Vegito Blue and they have a Fusion Warrior team, that's everyone, you know, what they're aiming to do is to improve this one character. And that's smart, because Vegito Blue is the strongest, in my opinion, in this team. You know, you got Kefla, you got Gotenks, you got this Yellow Vegito, you even got the Super Vegito that came out for the first anniversary. They're all good in their own way. Even this Red Vegito, he doesn't do like crazy damage when he's, you know, first in the game, but over time he starts to, I guess, ramp up. So it's like, okay, you got a pretty good team, and I know a lot of it shows because my team is pretty whaled out. It's not crazy whaled out, but you know, I have more stars than, I guess, other players in the game. But you know, this team is set up in a way where they're giving all of those strike attack boosts to this Vegito Blue, and it's because, if you guys don't know, if you guys just, you know, don't play PvP or don't own Vegito Blue, you might not know that every time Vegito Blue uses a strike card, he automatically gets another one, because for one, his card draw speed is up. When he uses a strike attack, he automatically gets another strike card, so you can continuously use that strike card, and he gets ki for using a strike card. So he can have like 2 strike cards, and he's like at 50 ki, and he uses 1 strike card, he'll get like, I think it's like 15 ki, 19 ki, I don't remember, but he continuously gets ki back every time he uses a strike card. Now, it's not to say that it's unlimited, you know, it's not like you're always guaranteed to get another strike card, because it does kind of, I guess, run out after a certain period of time, where he loses that card draw speed. He's not going to always pull a strike card, but he will continuously get ki back if he does get a strike card. So just having this character with all of these boosts is like really, really like crazy to have on this one character. Now, for me personally, I guess playing PvP isn't like the most ideal thing for me. Like I like playing PvP, but sometimes it's just it's not where I'm just not competitive. Just to put it plain and short, I'm not a very competitive person. Now, it's not to say that I don't like going into PvP every once in a while. I'll get to rank 40, and that's basically where I cut it, because I really don't see any need to get any higher in ranked, because I know once you start getting up there, like rank 50, and you start battling to get higher and higher in your rank, then for me, that's where it loses the fun, because I don't have that competitive nature where I don't like to jump in and try to get top 100 to get like, what was it, like 1,000 chrono crystals and Z power and all this and that. Like, I'm fine with my 100 Z power after every season. But that's just my take on it. But I feel like when you bring this fusion team into the game, you kind of, I guess you kind of lose that sense of strategy, because all these characters are strike oriented, pretty much. They all look to do strike damage, and once they get it in, you can switch out to another character who can continue that strike damage, and it gets kind of boring in that sense. Now, it's not to say that this team isn't fun to use. I really like this team. Fusion Warrior is like one of my favorite teams to use, but I feel like once you use this team, you kind of just lose that sense of strategy. Like, you really don't think about your next move. You just kind of, well, got strike cards, might as well just use them and take out this character in like one combo. So it's just not fun to me. Now, this is my second favorite team. I love the Boo characters. There's something about their character design and this and that I really like, but I would rather prefer to use this team, if Vegito Blue wasn't it's like such a dominant character in PvP, that I would rather use this team. For one, it's just fun to use, and like that's just how I see it. Like most people are like, oh, that team's like so dated. I mean, they really need to add a yellow unit to this team and a new purple. Actually, I think the new the new Boo tanks that's coming out, I think tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at reset, he's a blue unit, so he's gonna probably replace this EX Evil Boo, but I'll see how that goes. But I really like this team. For one, you kind of have to really strategize on how you operate this team, because for one, a lot of the characters are dated, like the Evil Boo, like the Super Boo, the purple one. Even like the Buhan, he's showing his age quite a bit, but I feel like you have to like really work around how these characters work, rather than Fusion Warrior, where you feel almost too confident on how this team works that you really don't have to think about anything. But in my opinion, I just think Vegito Blue is just, like I said, he's too good, but that makes that bad for the game, because for one, there's a lot of people who probably didn't get to pull Vegito Blue, and they go into PvP and it's like immediately not fun, because they're going against a unit and they probably have like no way of countering it, and it just makes the game not fun anymore. And especially if you're running that Fusion Warrior team, you have two counter characters. So you have Super Vegito, the LF Super Vegito, who can counter strike attacks, and then you have this Super Saiyan Blue Vegito who can counter blast attacks. And if you can counter both of those and you have a blue card, it's just not fun. Even coming like with this team, like I fought against people and it's just like, this isn't fun. And I know the person that I'm facing, isn't having a good time, because they'll disconnect or they'll forfeit, and it's just like, it's just not fun for me. And it seemed like for me, it's just, I think it's just unfair. But like, I'd rather like go into PvP with the team like I showed you with the booze, you know, have a good time with this. I wouldn't even care if I lost 90% of my battles. It's just the fact that, you know, having to work for that win, like really work for that win, makes it so much better when you actually do get the victory. You know, like I said, I can lose 90% of my battles and win the other 10%, but that 10% is more satisfying, you know, to me, if I were to win it with this team rather than winning 90% with this Fusion Warrior team and lose 10%, because it's like, I know I'm gonna get wins with this team. I know I am. Especially if you can work around certain green characters, like if you bring Super Vegito, or like you make a team that works around that, then it doesn't really matter which characters you bring in this team. You can still always come out on top if you know, have them leveled out high enough, or you just have good equips, or I don't know. But for me personally, I just think Vegito Blue, it's just not the team for me right now. Maybe once, you know, we get much stronger green characters where Vegito Blue isn't as crazy as he was when he first came out, then maybe I'll have fun playing this team with this team again. But as of right now, I feel like I'm just gonna keep this team in my box. I'll use it for PvE every once in a while, but other than that, I'm just gonna keep this team locked up until, you know, much more competitive green characters come into play. Now, that's not to say that the new green Android 16 isn't a scary force to deal with, but I feel like you can kind of play around Android 16 in some way. He does take a lot of, you know, he can take a lot of damage, because even at just Zenkai 1, he's just like, he's pretty good. He's like crazy good. But yeah, just for the Fusion team, just for Fusion Warrior, and just about Vegito Blue, I feel like he's not fun. Well, not to say he's not fun, but it's just, I feel like it's not the right time to be using this team in PvP. I'll probably wait until like crazier green cards or green characters come out that just like make it hard to use Vegito Blue, and then I'll bring him back, because I like that challenge. Like, even if I'm just playing to rank 40, you know, at least I'll take some gratitude in getting those wins with this team. But other than that, I'm gonna wait. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. I know this is like probably not the ideal video that you wanted to see today, but I feel like I just needed to get my opinions on Vegito Blue out there, because it's kind of been building up for a while. So again, I hope you liked it. Do leave a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you want to see other videos like this. We're probably going to do maybe more card openings, because I noticed that everyone seems to like our card openings a lot more. So these Dragon Ball Legends videos will probably be like every so often. I'm definitely going to be doing more summon videos on Dragon Ball Legends, but that's just, you know, something that I like to do. So again, if you guys liked it, you can leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and leave some comments down below if you guys want to see any other videos. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!